God's work. Live, Camron goes nuclear on Jim Jones. Again, Mase responds. Now, some people been under, some people don't know that this is a situation that's been going on for a little while. This ain't just start between these cats, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna go through some of the history, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, man. By default, man, thank you for being here. Let's get into some content. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back. Video right here. It says Max B versus Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to go back to the whole Max B shit. I was around during this time. And I don't know if y'all how far y'all go back with me, but I've been covering this shit since it started. I mean, I've done videos on this and I'm gonna show y'all from years ago. This ain't something that's new. All right. Salute to everybody that's here. Double tap screen on the way in the door. Let's go back. Let's take it back. Salute to Young Chris, my nigga French Montana, and Max B.
When it comes to your music, I know you're a boss when it comes to that, but they had Chrissy in the studio, and it kind of looked like she had a little bit of influence over you when it came to that situation.
Do you think that's true? Do you think that's an accurate comment?
Listen, how you know how long I've been doing interviews? You pushing it.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that?
No, you.
Now I'm gonna show you something real quick, right? About this particular piece right there. All right. Before we get into the content, 2 years ago, check this out. This is something that this has been on private, all right? But check this video. 2 years ago. $60K. Why does $60K mean something? See, artists, the general public think that these artists is making way more money than what they making. You feel me? Now, and check it out. Video I'm about to show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all when and how, why this happened. If I'm echoing, let me know, y'all.
When it comes to your music, I know you're a boss when it comes to that, but they had Chrissy in the studio, and it kind of looked like she had a little bit of influence over you when it came to that situation.
Do you think that's true? Do you think that's accurate comment?
Listen, how you know how long I've been doing interviews?
Am I echoing right now? Watch how he flip on this joint, right? Am I echoing right now? Let me know. Yes or no? Am I echoing? Mali, Assalamu alaikum. Hit the like button on the way in.
Do you think that's true? Do you think that's an accurate comment?
Listen, how you know how long I've been doing interviews? You pushing it.
Okay, you want to talk about?
Okay, let's hear a question again. I'm good. Thank you, IP. Watch this question.
When it comes to your music, I know you're a boss when it comes to that, but they had Chrissy in the studio, and it kind of looked like she had a little bit of influence over you when it came to that situation.
Now, what she was doing was pushing the issue of Jim, the problem that was happening with Cam at that time. Because Cam is coming, basically Dipset niggas is pulling up the jersey. I got receipts. I tell you, man, 2 years ago, pay attention to Mac Mean. All right? And Hassan Campbell, we definitely gonna deal with that Hassan Campbell shit, because y'all already know. Why y'all think I had these things queued up for a little while? You know what I'm saying?
Mac Man, didn't Jim Jones and the mother your man to take your clothes around? Why you be?
We're gonna get to that too. Okay? We're gonna get to all of that. All right, today. Now, Jim Jones, instead of him opening up the doors for everybody to pull up, he was wifing Chrissy. So she knew what was going on, but she didn't want to say, is that the reason why you and Camron beef started? I'm going to show you how it leads to Max B and why he even needed Max B in the first place. Now, I'm telling you this all from the horse's mouth and people, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about Max B told me this with his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? Now, my man Remo introduced me to Max B back in the day. Now, at the same time, I had met Max B and I had met French Montana separately. I met French Montana through my boy Tad. My boy Tad had a club on First Avenue downtown. We used to go over there all the time. Sometimes I'll be over there hosting with some niggas from 149th Street. French Montana used to pop up. That's just the reference. Mind you, that's just the reference. We're going to get back to that in a second. But just to show you that some of y'all been under a rock. Y'all really don't know what's going on. So I'm putting it down. The whole problem from the beginning was, it advanced. I'll explain to you in a second. But look at this first.
Pushing it. So now, you want to do some? You want to get a good interview, or you just want to end it right now? All right, so stop.
Right now,
All right, then. So if it's a popular show, ask some cool questions. Because I'm not the person.
Now, for the people that say that these be bots in my chat when they be seeing hundreds of motherfuckers, put FUs in the chat if you're a real person. That's the only thing I'm gonna ask. Put FUs in the chat. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up and share the video, man. I'm the only dude that you're gonna see out of 3,000 subs that's gonna get more than 100 people in their chat. Shit like that. You know what I mean? You don't need to be hating on me. You need to find out what the fuck I know.
But you know this. You know.
Today I won't be entertaining comments, so please just do what y'all do in the comments. Moderators, I'm doing another live later on my big channel, so I don't really have no time to play in the comments today. I'm gonna let them go wild.
You with a different,
but you know, exercise, do your thing.
Different type of person. So let's keep it to a minimum.
Okay.
All right.
I respect that.
Bigger Valley TV, Chrissy sucked my dick in Miami. She touched it in Miami. That stinking bitch Chrissy. Yo, down with all the weed up, Jerry. Ew.
I touched I'm about to say touch once. Press once if Chrissy touched it in Miami. Double tap the screen, let's get the likes up. ASAP, no Rocky.
Y'all got that big free, man. This is my studio. I have now officially fucked Chrissy in Miami. She sucked my dick. She sucked my.
This one hip hop was hip hop. Oh,
she a nasty bitch. Took her in the butt. She a nasty bitch. Chrissy Jim Jones' wife. Chrissy.
And Cam do got a point. I mean, you know. You everybody that you beef with, you know what I'm saying? Keep typing FUs and ones in the chat, right? Everybody that Jim Jones beef with, he made friends with. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all how the rumor came about Jim Jones shooting me in my head and taking my clothing line and all this other goofy shit. Hassan Campbell was running with.
Mac Man, didn't Jim Jones and the mother your mans and take your clothing line? Why you don't talk about how Jim Jones and the murdered your mans and took your clothing line?
Then why the fuck are you talking to me like this? Because, right? However. Because you can talk to me this. Because I can. Talk to me like this. Because I can. I don't trust nobody.
Mac Man, why you don't talk about how Dipset murdered your mans and shot you up as well and took your clothing line? Why you don't talk about them, Mac?
We're going to talk about that later on. I'm going to explain to y'all how he got that. You know what I'm saying? And just for the record, I've never been shot day in my life.
Jim Jones' wifey is being squeezed. The one he invested in and put all his money in. And the one he loves. The bitch that sucked this big fat old dick in my ear.
Okay, let me give you a better explanation before we get to the Camron shit about how the Jim Jones situation happened with Max B. You got to understand that. You got to understand that because once Cam start going into that Max B world, because he tried to say that Cam was the reason why, you know, it went bad with Max B. Then he also tried to say that he started the Dipset. Like, I don't get that. That's
a rap game. But even though they started out cool, ego and jealousy turned them against each other. This is how they went from close homies to starting one of the wildest beefs in rap history. Max B and Jim Jones both grew up in Harlem, which was one of the most dangerous parts of New York at the time. Harlem in the late 80s and 90s was hit hard by the crack epidemic, but it also created tons of hip-hop legends like Big L and Dame Dash. Max B grew up in the Abraham Lincoln Projects in East Harlem. His mom was addicted to crack, and she even served 1.5 years in jail when Max was a kid. So Max was mostly raised
Mike Murder in Uptown
by his grandparents in a religious household. Going to church inspired his.
Rest in peace, Baby J. I did a story on Baby J too. Go check that out. Mac Mean, Baby J or Baby Main, Harlem.
Love for music, and Max started singing in the boys' choir of Harlem. Joining the choir helped him learn how to sing, which is what gave Max B a different style when he hopped in the booth and started rapping. Growing up, Max was also childhood friends with another Harlem legend, Camron. Cam went to high school at the Manhattan Center for Mathematics with Jim Jones, and that's how Max linked up with him. They shared an interest in music and all wanted to be rappers, but at the same time, they were also heavy in the streets. And before they all blew up, Max B would end up catching a case that put him behind bars before his rap career could ever really take off. In 1997, Max B was arrested for robbery and spent almost 8 years locked up. He was only 18 when he went in and didn't get out until 2005. The same year that Max went to prison, Cam and Jim Jones, along with their homie Freaky Zeke, started a crew called Dipset. Cam was already well known as a rapper in Harlem after being part of a group called Children of the Corn with Big L, Mase, and Cam's cousin Bloodshed. Children of the Corn broke up after Bloodshed was murdered, so Cam linked up with Jim Jones to start Dipset. Dipset started making waves in the early 2000s after Cam signed a deal with Dame Dash and Jay-Z's group, Rockefeller Records. Over the next few years, Cam and the rest of the crew went on a major run. In 2002, Cam dropped his classic album, Come Home With Me. They followed that up with the first Dipset album, Diplomatic Immunity. Then Jim Jones dropped his first project called On My Way to Church. So by the time Max B got out in 05, Dipset was on top of the world. Max wanted to switch up how he moved and focus on his rap career, so he started kicking it with Cam and the rest of Dipset. Max started doing features and ended up on 2 songs from Jim Jones' second project, Harlem, Diary of a Summer. The next year, Max...
Mind you, a lot of these big channels that be covering this shit, they limited in what the fuck they know. They don't know a lot. Now, the thing is that they know bits and pieces, and they try to fill in the rest, you know? So they embellish a lot of the story because they don't know. We're going to listen to what's being said, but we're going to also break down what the fuck really going on.
Max also did the hook for the Camron song, You Gotta Love It, which was a diss track about Jay-Z. The wild diss...
I like the way this was put together, though.
Max's deep singing voice caught people's attention immediately, and suddenly...
Let's get into the Camron shit, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just heard about what's going on, but they haven't actually seen it, you know what I'm saying? So let's review what Camron had to say. And the history, because, you know, I think that Camron did a good job of ducking this type of shit. You know what I mean? And Jimmy always showed disloyalty, but he makes good points in the shit.
Because we've been on vacation, and a lot of niggas been talking since I was off vacation. We're going to start with Jomo. We'll start with Jomo.
Before we go into Jomo the Homo, that's what they used to call Jim Jones, right? Jay-Z was rocking the cradle with Beyonce when she was like a baby in front of the whole world. And that's an old fact. It's crazy, man. But we do be talk. You go check out some of my Jay-Z stories. We done broke that whole shit down. Snasty out here, yeah. It's a fact.
And you are a guardian angel and designer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick ride down. That's where this old shit, I would have left the old shit alone. But listen, dick ride.
How you dick ride the nigga that start the whole movement? Yo, this is why I never understood about a lot of these fucking people that came from some of these big labels and shit, you know what I mean? That dude put them on and the next thing you know, they cut their throat. You know, we seen a lot of groups break up, but cutthroat.
Do you remember how we met, nigga?
The trap spot.
Pause. So not met, how you got cool with us? This is how this started. I want y'all to go Google Camron 1995 freestyle.
Was pretending to FedEx with a 40 Johnny honey, and now I'm in Gotti money. Niggas wanna be cool, but couldn't piss in my potty money. And it's not gonna get the door, the fucking door, the fucking the store, the river cops, like the reporters, sweating niggas like buckets of water. I got the
Cam always been nice.
it's like looking for a spot. It's like no, the night ride shit start.
You don't make it a habit, G, or I'ma extinguish two in your cavity. Cause where I'm from is like a ghost town, we packing total
95.
Walk around, your bitch ass to get a blown crown. Doggy, you think the way you say you throw it flush shit. I'll make your block hotter than that state that coffee flavor.
Yeah, now go Google Mase, Camron, Cardan, DJ Clue.
Niggas don't understand, stunning bullets in they cap and they can't run. Niggas all on top of you, pin you down with handguns, flush back slugs, but you never get the land one. Run with grimy niggas and doubt the shit your man done. You dream the world I'm living in. Wanna fuck the bitches I be swimming in. Cute, but don't confuse me as I'm feminine. Wilder than them cats that be rowdy to the Benjamin.
Google Children of the Corn.
That nigga
12
say, funny feeling when I'm forced to deal with middlemen. Waiting for me to flop, you be a senior citizen. Screaming behind a barricade, yelling, Mase, get us in. I'm in the club wiggling, chain jiggling, girls whispering, giggling. It gotta be him. Harlem World tattooing, gotta be him. Now the shit you say is wet though, cause Mase says so. When I say move, nigga, let's go or get left, yo. I'm running hoes in my baguette, yo. My whole neck glow. They say I'm young, but I can sex though. Like, could it be I'm the one ladies check for? Yeah, he got his whole style from Mase. He taught him how to rap, but could never do it the way Mase did it. Mase was a fucking demon.
Minute freestyle.
Like the blast mags, put niggas in trash bags, so dash bags will get your ass.
Herb McGruff, the best ever to come from Harlem.
Tagged. Hey yo, the gruff been rough for years. I be bucking queers.
That's what's wrong with a lot of Bronx niggas that go to Harlem. They never tell people that they're originally from the Bronx, because once you go to Harlem, you just turn into a Harlem nigga. That's why a lot of niggas think that I'm a Harlem nigga, but I'm a Bronx nigga that moved to Harlem. It's different. It's different. So it makes Cam's gonna bring up some great points. And it just all ties into the, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, niggas calling niggas dick riders and all this crazy shit. We're gonna see who the real dick riders around here. In order to know that, you gotta know the history, man.
Down the fucking stairs, step to this and you a doom victim. Hey yo, I'm iller than that shit that fuck up your immune system.
AIDS.
Google Bloodshed and Camron, Children of the Corn, freestyle.
Snap up, I dare to ask to act up. You hear me? Yeah, I'd rather off that you near me. I'd rather have you fear me than have your mother teary eyes. Flowers, candles, 40 bottles, very dies. No, we lie.
But the young kid had to show it.
Yeah, see, I run with Mr. Kids. You'll have a twisted wig playing R. Kelly when you know my ass Mr. Big.
Are you at any of these places? No, nigga. You was not there, man. You wasn't there, nigga. This is what happened, how Jomo got cool with us. Them freestyles that we just showed y'all, go Google them, have fun with them when you get time. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mase, myself, Big L, even though Mase and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this, nigga. It wasn't no secret.
Super salute. Happy New Year's. DBcito, Sky Swizzy, Lansquito, Ming, Citos. They said TSTV ain't doing what they supposed to do. Bruh, I didn't ask TSTV do they. We not no fucking, you know, we not no gang and shit, you know. But go ask Sleep Shade Stay Sleep. You know what I'm saying? About this, ask Sleep Shade Stay Sleep. Ask, Jamel Saladin. Go to the channels. Go to Lansky. Go to, Animal House. We moving and doing what we do. We just don't do what y'all do.
Basically, you heard our freestyles, and you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house. You said, "This word to my dead mother. Yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. Yo, my grandmother died. If y'all wanna come."
That's nigga Camron. Yo, Mase is eating popcorn. This shit's funny as shit. This funny as shit, man.
Mine just hang out. Y'all could. Y'all more than welcome. We like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, my nigga, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool nigga. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mase's house on the west to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I live with my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mase with Kuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of times. I never needed nowhere to stay. You act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You are a fan, nigga. A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I am from 140th and Lenox. I am from NFL. Up the block was 40 Wolves. Lou Simpsons, I'm on 140.
We gotta talk about that snitch shit too, man. The proper agreement. We gotta talk about all that. I don't care what Mel Matrix saying from the behind the G-ball. I really care about what the fuck I know already. You know what I'm saying? Proper agreement means that, now I'm not gonna say you working, but if they need you, they could get you. Put it that way.
Second cross square, D Ferg on number.
Snitching on call. We call it in New York, Queen for a day.
8th Avenue. I don't see you around none of this. Shout out to my nigga.
I want y'all to Google Queen for a Day or Proffer Agreement, AKA. All right, go do it for me.
What's a nigga final $4 billion? Them you start. You're not from none of that. So you can sit around and act like you've been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you got to keep saying, I'm from Harlem? Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. So that's first and foremost. All this, yo, niggas was on your guy. You were fanned out and you beg niggas.
It remind me of these niggas that be talking about they was up north. And you run they DIN numbers. Because the dude said earlier, the other day on the interview that he was up north under a number. I'm not going to tell you the number. He said 13A. I think it was 3020 or something. I could go play it back. But when you go run those numbers in New York State inmate, you don't find that case. You don't find those numbers. You don't even find that guy's number in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in, nigga. You was so cool. And we was like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mase like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mase actually
used this spot as a trap house while Jim Jones was practicing kissing his mother.
He taught you how to rap. Literally. He taught you how to rap. You'll say it. Matter of fact, bring up the clip.
Mase helped me learn how to rap. Mase taught me how to rap. Mase actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap.
Mase actually, so how you create the movement, if Mase showed you how to rap and the movement was already there, man. Like I said, man, I just listen to what's being said, man, and I'll break it down.
Sat me down and showed me the magic to rap.
We taught you how to rap, nigga. How you ran the whole organization. How you made Diplomat. Nigga, you make none of this stuff. You was a fan. I put you down because you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally. Period. Now, to the next point. This all started because I asked 50 Cent a question. Cool. I thought it was cool to ask 50. The shit happened 20 years ago, however many years ago. I thought it was all good. I had no problem thinking, yo, okay, he tricked niggas out their spot, came to
double tap the screen, get the likes up. Eve in the building, salute, baby. Aaron, salute. Yella, salute. Everybody salute.
The spot. I know 50 Cent, and they went under, he was funny. I thought it was funny when he said the shit, but I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga that put hands on you. But I see the pattern now. If a nigga agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you, you keep going on and on and on. Every nigga that put hands on you or you get to altercation, you cool with them. I see you with C Gutter. Junior Mafia, cool.
Let me see if I can do something to get in the short speed, man. Let me switch the aspect ratio of this video.
I see you taking pictures with True Life. It's cool. Man, DC, y'all having sit-downs to work out. Gunshots was let off with that. Y'all having sit-downs to work it out.
All right, we got 80 people here. Let's get the lights up. Double tap the screen or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots.
You tried to chase Rich Montana out the game. That ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot. Pardon me, not his video shoot, his movie. You're sitting in the crowd watching the premiere and they dissing you in the movie. You in the movie getting this, and you gotta eat it. Just sitting in the crowd. Nah, nigga, they dissing you in the movie that you went to go see, bro. You ever wonder how you met Mano?
You could tell Cam wanted to say this shit for a minute. And Mase eating the popcorn, so Mase already heard all this shit. But watch Mase response though. I got a video of Mase responding. I guess he went to MREC and
may have gone downplay because they cool now. He tried to press Mano one day because Mano first came out. He had a little record where he was saying dissing the rappers. I don't know. He said nigga's name. So Jim Plus see Mano one day.
History.
Know what I said?
Get the lights up.
He's like, who the fuck you talking to? Oh, you think I'm one of them niggas? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby boys.
Lobby boys.
Every nigga that do something to put pressure on you, you sit there and work it out. But when niggas got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern. If they don't put hands on you, then you can keep going on and on and on. And I ain't promoting none of it. I think it's cool that you cool with everything.
Most bitch ass niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes want dudes to put hands on them anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and not that way. This in this way. Look, let me just show you something, right? I mean, I'll start questioning these niggas when they doing shit like this and call it this fashion. You know what I mean? Getting their nails polished and all that shit.
I had to say, look at my.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what the fuck do Jim Jones got on y'all? Y'all tell me. Is this some 69 guard? Yo, is this some 69 guard shit? And this is what I don't understand. This is what be making turning these niggas into little mooks. Because you get a motherfucker like this that been telling y'all he a gangster for so long, selling drugs and all this other goofy shit, right? Then y'all start thinking that these niggas is really tough. And then they go put an ensemble on like this, and you think that this is, you know, the future. Let me do this.
Look at my shirt. I'm a model for real.
Come on, man. Is Jim Jones feeling fabulous right here? Y'all gotta get the likes up. It's 38 likes. Let's go. Let's go with the likes. Let's get them up. I like to get 100 likes before an hour. Okay, let's go. Get them up. Is Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Is this girl wear that he's wearing? Because I've never seen this in models.
Runway Paris. Don't play with me. You heard? Get it right. You like my see-through? Give you a little.
Come on, bro. Fuck we doing, bro? What is we doing, man? Share this video, y'all.
Prince vibes with that purple, right? Shouts to Virgil. Cuticle action.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Man, he's so proud of himself. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, man. Crazy. Shit, crazy. All right. Let's double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up.
You ain't on the scoreboard, champ. Bow. I'm a model. You heard? I'm a model. See, well, I'll be modeling with the greats. Talk to me about my runway game. Showtime.
Boy got his eyebrows done and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like Showtime.
I got a peacock feather hanging out his ass. You know what I mean? I ain't going, bro. Yeah, I sent the ticket back. You know what I mean? Man, it came in the mail the other day, man. I sent that ticket right the fuck back, man.
Yes. I'm trying to.
Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 100. Double tap the screen, go to the top right, hit 3 dots. I'm just getting started, man. Hopefully we can keep it together today, man. Is Jim Jones a disloyal bozo? 64% of the people say yes. 18% so far say no, and the rest of you motherfuckers say no diddy.
You ain't on the scoreboard, champ.
You know, let's go back into this thing right here. Just to give you our history, man, because, you know, none of this shit is just starting, man. We're going to get back to Cam in a second, man.
Everyone was talking about Max B. The same year, Max also dropped his first mixtape, $1 Million Baby. Around that time, Jim Jones also started his own label.
It's the $1 Million Baby.
Spin-off group called Bird Gang. Jim Jones invited Max B to be a member, along with another Dipset affiliate named Stack Bundles. Max worked on Bird Gang's first
mixtape, Stack Bundle, rest in peace to Chinks.
Mixtape, M.O.B., and also appeared on Jim Jones' next mixtape, The 7 Day Theory. Max B not only had the musical talent, but he also had the street cred after serving close to 8 years in prison. So it seemed like Max B was about to be the next Dipset member to blow up. But just when he was starting to gain momentum, Max caught another case that would eventually take him off the streets for good. On September 29th, 2006, Max was arrested and charged with murder and conspiracy to commit robbery after police accused him of being the mastermind in a wild heist gone wrong. In 2005, Max met a woman named Gina Conway at a Jim Jones show in Myrtle Beach. Gina was a huge Dipset fan and wanted to get backstage to meet Joel's and Camron.
Motherfucker was bad luck. I remember when I spoke to Max B and he explained this fucking shit to me about the money. It was like $60,000. I thought it was 50. It was $60,000. What happened was Max got locked up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was out on bail. This is when we was running with each other. This is about 2000 and I think this is probably about 8 or 9, 2008 or 9. You know what I'm saying? And he was out on bail. The reason why they was mad at Jim Jones because I think his bail was like $2 million, and Jim Jones said he was only gonna put up $60,000. You know what I mean? I spoke about that in another video 2 years ago. Before we go there, just in case people's interested in it, we'll see. All right. This is to show you that this ain't something I'm talking about that's new. This, like I said, 2 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Coke Boys, when they first started, we did a lot of business in the beginning. Now, I'm not going to tell you what type of business. It was a street business, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what type of business we did. But that was the connection between me and Max B. I mean, between me and French Montana later. French Montana used to come to my house, come check me, Paul. Same thing with Max B.
The reason being is because they didn't have a place to record. I was one of the only studios open in Harlem outside of, you know, Mike Bruno. Dame Grease and them had their shit, but they was real busy. You know what I mean? So Bigger Threat, salute Bigger Threat start coming up to use my studio with A-Rap Music and another dude named Harry Fraud.
Now, she's pushing it only because she knows what's going on, but she's not saying the name. Hit the like button. One more time. My bad. I know I'm talking a lot. Here we go. Here's the question again.
You're a boss when it comes to that, but they had Chrissy in the studio, and it kind of looked like she had a little bit of influence over you when it came to that situation.
Do you think that's true? Do you think that's accurate from him?
Listen, you know how long I've been doing interviews?
Mm-hmm.
You pushing it.
Okay, you want to talk about that?
No, you pushing it. So now, you want to do some? You want to get a good interview, or you just want to end it right now? All right, so stop.
Right now.
All right, then. So if it's a pop.
So I just wanted to go back real quick just to show you that I ain't new to this topic. You know what I mean? That video is on my other channel, Mac Mean True Story. All right.
But when she found out they weren't there, Gina started kicking it with Max B instead. They ended up dating, and Gina moved in with Max in the Bronx, where she worked at a strip club while Max was grinding with his rap career. But the relationship was pretty toxic. Gina was a prostitute, and Max was hooking up with multiple women at the same time. They kept breaking up.
Coke Boy Yemen that got shot with Chink's drugs. Those are my boys, like A-Rap Music and all those. Let me show y'all something. Let me go back, right? Check this out. Let me show you me, A-Rap Music, Coke Boy Yemen, all of us in the studio. I had these niggas in my spot way back in the days. Coke Boy Yemen, A-Rap Music. I was showing somebody this earlier. Check this out. 14 years ago, A-Rap, Yemen Cheese with Mac Me. Bust this out. 14 fucking years ago. Now, this is the guy that, okay. Let me just show you Yemen real quick. I did the speaker that we used in this shit. I just gave them shits to my mother. She came out here. That's A-Rap Music. Anyway, check it out. Let me just show you how young Coke Boy Yemen look. And Mac Mean. Check it out. I showed this to Lansky a few weeks ago.
Oh, your boy Wacko Drac on deck. The OG on deck, man. Oh, he's still, oh, yeah. Oh. Nah, that's the tiny shit.
You want to know why we was doing live streaming before y'all knew about it.
We was on the actual live stream website. We was on DoFact. We was on Ustream. We was already creating networks of streaming back then. When niggas knew what the fuck was going on. Let me see. Let me show you, yeah, man, how fucking young this nigga was. Had this motherfucker in the house, A-Rap drumming all fucking day, just making beats for us. You out, Young and Cheese? Is this that? What? Yeah. The good old days, like DBN said. You know what I'm saying? The good old days. All right. So that was then. And y'all know y'all seen that stuff with the 848. You know what I mean? Like the whole situation with when you start doing the 848 shit and niggas was like, nah, man, you got to get up out of here with that shit. Try to steal that whole shit. Just like Jim Jones stole the whole Vampire Life shit. Was the first one in fucking Harlem doing that shit. I only started that Vampire Life shit because it seemed like it was something weird that niggas wouldn't steal. Next thing you know, niggas hit me up. Yo, Jim Jones just shouted you out on the fucking niggas shouted your shit out on the radio. And what you talking about? Everybody talking about this Vampire Life shit. I'm like, word.
And offered him a new record deal where Max could use the advance to pay his bail and get out. But the new deal was pretty bad for Max and required him to sign over all his publishing to Jim. Max didn't want to sign the deal, but he also didn't have much of a choice.
See, this is what they was saying on like in social media, saying that it was that Jim wanted. I didn't even know that part, that Jim wanted all his publishing, because that's not what Max B told me. Max B told me that it was specifically that. How I'm supposed to be your artist. I'm locked up for $2 million. Y'all niggas out here acting like y'all rich, but only offering up $60,000. They end up getting the money to bail Max B out from Jolie. That was his manager.
Post bail. So Max took the deal.
You know how she had that much money because she had just came into $2 million.
Ended up getting out after spending 10 months locked up. But when Max B got out, his relationship,
she put up a house, you know what I'm saying, some equity and a little bit of money.
But Jim didn't get any better. Max was still mad that he was forcing to sign a deal.
Yeah, I created Vampire Life. I started Vampire Life. Jim Jones seen that shit and started running with it. He stole that shit. That's where Daywalker comes from. That's where Daywalker come from. Daywalker Life, all that shit. I started Daywalker Life because Daywalker is a vampire killer. Once he registered the name, in 2011. It's no longer standing. The fucking, even though he puts VL on shit like Vampire Life, you know what I mean? Y'all can go check the trademarking on that right now. The woman that did his trademarking was called Barbara Bernstein. That was her name. She also trademarked We the Best for Khaled. She also trademarked the Ricky Rose brand. Yeah, these people. So like, I never said nothing about it. You know what I mean? I never made a big deal about it, but everybody knows. Everybody know this. Do I have to go back? Okay, let's go back a little bit more. Go look at Millie's. I hate to make this about me because, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's Millie. That's an interview with me and Millie's right there. It's me and Millie's at Benny the Butcher video shoot. That's another interview. Well, I got to dig through the archives because a lot of shit, I mean, I'm going to keep it real because Millie's is my brother. I kept a lot of this shit off the internet.
Max B and Jim Jones were two of the biggest
rappers. A lot of this shit off the internet due to the fact that, you know, they fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Or they got songs together. But I always told Millie's that, you know, you making him famous. You know what I mean? You helping him out. Back in the days when he was the one, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to question. What you mean? Question what? What I'm saying about me starting Vampire Life? Everybody know I started Vampire Life. I just gave you a reference. I just told you about Millie's, right? Millie's is more famous than Jim Jones right now. Ask him who started Vampire Life. Ask anybody in Harlem. And on top of that, I got legal paperwork to show I did that. You know what I mean? Like, so what are we talking about? All you gotta do is just go Google what I said. I just said Vampire Life, right? Got trademarked in 2011. The trademarking was contested. That Vampire, it's no longer in service. You can go look it up yourself. I'll put the question again. How is Mase considered more Harlem than Jim Jones when he was born in Florida? Oh, OD Low. My bad. I got you, what you said, confused. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Harlem and the Bronx is right next to each other, but it might as well be two different worlds. We operate. The operation coming up was a little bit different.
90s, who got exposed for lip syncing other people's music. So Max was taking shots at Jim Jones and Jewels for stealing songs from him and other members of Bird Gang and trying to pretend like it was their own. There is also a song on the mixtape called Lip Sync where Max B took shots at Jim and Jewels rapping, "I told them bitches, come and see me. They be acting like it ain't nothing. I know them niggas need me. I was giving them the loot, but them niggas done blew it." Max B and French Montana would also go back and forth with Jim in interviews and videos uploaded to World Star. But Jim wasn't the only target. Max also started going after Jim's wife, Chrissy Lampkin, and claimed that she gave him head by the pool in Miami. To add to the disrespect, Max even made a song called She Touched It in Miami, where he remixed the Jim Jones song, Summer with Miami.
Oh, word? Clout Chaser, he trademarked Bird Gang. So Jimmy started that? Yo, it's crazy, man. I mean, niggas has always been stealing in the rap game, man. To me, I never beefed about it because I you know, people used to think that me and Jim Jones got beef or something. Like, we ain't got no beef. It's just simple. I started it. He trademarked it. I wasn't smart enough to trademark that. I trademarked Daywalker like later on, but like in the beginning, that was one of the biggest reasons why I never chased it down, because it was something that we knew was cool, but we didn't look at it as a brand. The brand was actually called E-Mac, Aaron_Mac, and we customized boots and shit like that. We was doing stuff like that, so I never really had a vision to do Vampire Life as a clothing line or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody I name, you gonna be 50 next year.
Pamela, salute, Kenny.
Yeah, nigga. I'm happy that you cool. I'm not saying this to stir no feathers. I'm not saying that to backtrack or any beef or go anything. Like, I think it's really cool. But the niggas who,
you know what it is, when you in it, you're going, you know what I mean? When you in it, you're going to call somebody fat. That's a fat bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're going to say things that might obviously or immediately looking at look or sound good, you know what I mean? But they're not really practical. You're right. That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? But Mase is Harlem, though. I would say Jim Jones Harlem, too, because he grew up in Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
who do this, you cool with, and then the niggas who try to handle sophisticated.
I just don't buy the, you know what I mean? The, you know, the gangster and all that shit, you know, that image that they promoting and stuff like that when you ain't been out the house long enough.
You keep going on and on like niggas give a fuck about all that shit, bro. Niggas don't care about none of that shit, my nigga. Niggas don't care a little bit, my nigga. That's first and foremost. I'm gonna wrap it up with a couple things real quick. What I'll finish with is this, man. I'm never here to downplay your character. As much as you try to degrade my character for years and push me under the bus and say, I ain't start this and I ain't do that, and you started Pink and you made the Diplomats, which is just, if people choose to believe that, then look, I got a Brooklyn, bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you to, my nigga. period. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm never trying to downplay your character. And I didn't know all this shit was going on because I was on vacation. I came back a few days ago and seen all this going on.
They got me in the vertical feed. It says 32% of my traffic comes from vertical, browse features. They ain't put me in the shorts feed today.
And it's like, for instance, right?
I'm gonna see if I can switch that right now, though.
I see you post the shit, Cam, let me get jumped in Rucker, this, that, and third by 8 niggas, this, that, and third. I'll let niggas tell that story however they want to tell it. I don't give a fuck. I seen the story one time when Little C's was telling the story. I mean, me and Little C's is cool. And Little C's told me he punched me in my face. Really? And me and C, I seen C's, really? No, not dissing C's, but no. Little C's never punched me. But if you go to his end in that story, that's what he said he did. And like I said, I got no problem. I seen C's, we good. But you keep running around with these 25-year-old stories. Do you ever hear me talk about when you ran on me when BMF pulled up? When you ran in the hotel, they chased you to the beach. All niggas, and lucky, I had my shit on me and my man JoJo, I ain't gonna say his name, Spanish nigga, you know him. The Spanish nigga who don't care about life, who was with me, is like, who are these niggas coming? I said, oh, they come this way. No, and this no disrespect, because Blue's my nigga, Meat's my nigga, all that. And Blue Da Vinci just told this story on his platform or whatever platform recently. He got it 89% right. It's a little off, Blue. I'll tell it on Talk with Flea, my perspective of what happened. But at the end of the day, I don't be out there pumping. They chased you to the beach, nigga. You was in the sand.
Jesus.
You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean.
Jesus.
I don't pump that.
Jesus.
Took your rags off. Me and JoJo was laughing about that 3 months, some cool shit. Cool. I don't pump all that shit, nigga, because I ain't trying to make the great your carry. You know why? Because the revolution was televised, nigga. That's why I'm here, nigga. That's why I gotta work like that. That's why me and Murder is here, nigga. The revolution was televised, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And I'll wrap it up real quick with this, nigga, because I'll be here for an hour. We got other shit to do. Stop tricking niggas out their freedom, bro. Because niggas get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. You get? Do you understand that? I don't know if you understand that. That's why niggas come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom. Max is doing 75. I know you don't give a fuck. Jaja just wanted to be a rapper. Jaja got 10 years, my nigga. We don't know where Jeter at. Stro is just missing. I don't know what the fuck happened to Stro. Slicey, 12 years. His godson, that was 13 years old, 8 years. Shotty, he was trying to be 12 years. And I know you love Mel, because I love Mel Matrix. That's my brother. I love him. That's your man more than my man, and that's a fact. I'm not denying it. But you said when he come home, he gonna be the triple OG. Get that man a job, my nigga. Get him a job. He's the triple OG before he went in. Make sure he getting a job, getting 6 digits a year. That's what it's really about. As much as that side, I don't know if they fuck with me or not. I ain't talking about this situation. You know what's gangster? Emery is gangster. Emery that had a Puma, creative, whatever the fuck he doing. It ain't even like jail back on his plate no time soon, and they ain't never going back. You know what's gangster? Biggs is gangster. Biggs come home for jail, still got a stake in Rockefeller, whatever him and Jay-Z worked out, that's cool. Or whatever, he got St. John as artist, he working with Drink Champs. That's gangster. Not throwing niggas back in the pot that eventually do something that could get them back in the same situation. And I'm not saying, man, if you got something lined up for Matrix, I'm shut the fuck up. My bad. I apologize, but I don't want that for Melly because I give a fuck about Melly. Whether he care about me like he used to or not, I still my nigga. I got love for Melly. So hopefully that'll go right. But this is gonna be the last time I address this. I did this 10 years ago. A lot of people seem like this is new business. When Jim wanted to go to Rock Nation, he sat there and was crying on Funk Master Flex, saying I did this, did that. We did this whole thing 10 years ago, bro. I'm not doing this every 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Whatever you got to say after this, good luck. I wish you luck. I got other shit to do. A lot of people don't even realize the Dipset movement was from 2001 to 2006, 7.
Damn.
It's 2025. What are we talking about here? If it's people interested in the stories, I dig it. I understand that. Me, from 2007 to 2025, I got other shit to do. This is not on my motherfucking plate. So I wish y'all the best. I don't care what niggas say after this. I'm not addressing it no more. Believe what you want to believe, because I got other things to do.
Oh boy. Oh,
let me see what IQ, what my boy Shahi say.
Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, what we just officially witnessed, I think, is the 110% ending of the Dips, man. Dipset, the Diplomats. Me, I was a childhood fan, still am a fan, but those are one of my most favorite or most influential groups when it comes to hip hop, modern day hip hop, I guess you can say. To Dipset, bro. And I was a fan of Camron before Dipset was a thing. And I remember Jim Jones in the videos, What Means the World to You, all that whole thing. Now, I've always known that Jim Jones was from the Bronx as well as Harlem, from what I've heard him say and others say. And even what I see, when I see him doing vlogs or whatever he's been doing for forever, loving hip hop, since before everything. But just like Cam said in that clip, bro, every few years, bro, it's like they get to bickering, bro. And a lot of the times, yeah, it do be emotionally charged by Jim Jones. You know what I mean? He always said himself, he's very emotional. He takes things very personal. He said this numerous times. You know what I'm saying? Numerous times. And that, he takes things to heart. But it's like, at some point, man, I'm just guessing that, people grow apart, bro. You know what I mean? People grow apart, and I think that Jim Jones, like the split of Dipset, it never settled too good with him. So it's like when he gets asked certain questions, or when he gives certain points of view on things that have happened in the past with the Dips,
them niggas was never gonna work again anyway. They was never gonna work anyway. Or free that nigga Mac B. Let me see what Mase said. I ain't hear what he had to say. But I'm assuming Mase either gonna amp it up, like throw a little couple of jabs probably. But pretty much probably stay out of this. Mase smart.
People talk without having the information correctly.
Correct.
Me being the person that I am, let me see what I can say. I can say that, none of this would have happened if they would have just spoke. You know what I'm saying? My reason for eating popcorn is because if I try to get y'all together and y'all don't want to talk to each other, there's nothing for me to say. That's what I can say. So you got to understand, a person like me, it is in my power to get everybody together. It is in my power to say, to at least make the attempt, but you can't make people talk. And I try to do what I think somebody should have did for me when I wasn't present, is put us all together and say, yo, y'all need to work this out because we're embarrassing ourselves. That's how I personally feel. So all I could do is just sit there. Well, I can't.
Mase probably was telling Mase that's his official statement, but what Mase saying, man, get that nigga slime.
Can't scream at him. I can't scream at this person. My focus is always to put Cam in a better place. And if Jim wanted to be a part of it, Jim could have been a part of it, but it got to be a little different. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. At the end of the day, Cam is my brother, and I want the best for Jim and Cam. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good and it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And I wish somebody would have did this for me 30 years ago. That's what I really wish. I wish somebody would have did this to me instead of doing what I hear people doing on here. Just saying, oh, Mase could have did it. You don't know if Mase did that. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying what you
you know, and because Mase would first and foremost, they're doing too much good business right now, right? But then also people go, you know, poke at the fact that Mase and Cam have some nasty shit going on. Nasty. I'm talking about niggas was talking about dudes boning their own sisters and all type of wild shit.
Believe, but now you know.
That's what Son said.
Oh, for sure. Mase did try to reach out and put everybody together.
About Cam. That's what Mase said about Cam, to be specific.
But it's hard to put people together when I'm still getting attacked. And I'm trying to put y'all together because I know the bigger picture.
That's the reason why I think that Mase would stay out of this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, it's out there. I hate to remind you about bad shit, but that's what people are going to say.
But that's it. You know, all love. You know,
well, I got to ask you one question, bro. Gotta ask you one question, man.
I don't want to do no interview. I gave you enough.
It's not an interview, but this is rec though. This rec though. You know what I'm saying? The livest nigga that never put out no personal stuff we did to the media because you had that trust with me. You know what I'm saying? Now,
bless M-Rec's heart, man.
With Jim Jones, the day that you taught him how to rap,
he's special, bro.
Do you? I can't answer all of that because you know, I'm not on messy time. I'm not on messy time because no matter what I say, somebody gonna send it a different way. What I wanted to.
Yeah, yo, M-Rec, I don't think he's gonna give you no more interviews, man. He tried to throw his ass in a trick bag real quick. Mase dug that shit. Salute to M-Rec though. Rec tried to throw his ass in a trick bag, right? I think you already asked the right questions already, man.
Out of control. Mase, as being a grown man, try to get two other grown men on the phone and say, yo, let's talk. Let's get on the phone. Let's get together. Whether they chose not.
Ingos, DS Ross in the building. Salute, man. My fucking brother. Happy New Year, bro. I don't know if I told you yet, you know what I mean? But
honor that's on them, and that's why we are where we are. But Mase was not there for the interview, for any of the interviews. So niggas keep bringing my name up when I could feel a way, but I don't feel a way about any of this. I don't feel a way about any of this because it's 30 years old. Cam has come out and said he thought that, you know, it was a misunderstanding between me and him. So that validates that whatever everybody thought about Mase or felt about Mase was incorrect. And I don't want y'all to give me an apology, but please stop putting my name in stuff after Cam told you it was a misunderstanding. And I didn't have no money. I never took advantage of nobody.
Could you ask?
You know what I'm saying?
Can you answer this?
So
yes or no?
let me just say what I want to say because it's going to be enough in that.
Okay.
I get Cam the deal. He gets a lot of money. I don't get anything from that. Me and Cam is great. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't get anything from his deal. So there's no way I could have done him wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And I tried my best to put him on a No Way Out tour, and that went good. And Cam went on to have a great career, and Jim went on to have a great career. And all of it starts with me. And I didn't get anything from either one of them and never asked for anything for any one of them. I want both of them to be the best, and I want us all to move on. And that's why I wasn't a part of whatever interviews that went forth, because I don't do that. I do sports and I do music. I don't do the other stuff.
Duck that shit, huh?
Duck that shit. And now look, oh shit. Emrat cousin. Doggy Diamonds, the Come Up DVD. Salute the doggy.
What's up, boy? We on the Ave. We in the hood. All day, every day. All day, every day. 133, 7th and Lennox. He got the hair out today. You know what I'm saying? She loves me. She loves me now. Hold on. All right. That's my new shit right here. Let me show you. My new shit. Check it right. Look. My new shit. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. Max, what's going on? Since the last time we spoke on the come up, a lot of shit transpired since then. That did like what? How many change? Yeah, it was crazy. One and some change, right? The first week was like 600,000-700,000. We did it. Yeah, it was a nice look for the boy. And it put everything in perspective. Let y'all niggas know I wasn't fucking with that dick in the mouth, Milli Vanilli ass nigga Jim. And that's shout to the nigga Check It. Shout to that snitch ass nigga Freaky Ziggy. Right? Nigga got shot and got subpoenaed and you talking that bucked you up, nigga. You faggot, nigga. Niggas eating all that dick, hating on the veil, man. You Milli Vanilli lip singing ass niggas, man. Ask me anything, I tell you whatever. Let's go. So right now, you know, I seen some other footage with you on. You know, you had a little few words for Prodigy. Where all that came from? Oh, nigga, don't you got sickle cell? Yeah, niggas talking crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. Whoever say something, but like I ain't out here. Like you see me in the hood, my nigga. My niggas got them stadiums out here. Like I'm not out here playing. I don't make rap money. I ain't, you know, shit. I can't even do official rap album. This nigga holding me back, so I gotta do other means. But a lot of these niggas hating on the game, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas talking all crazy about the veil, and you know, I'm a good guy, man. I listen to everybody. I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? For niggas to be coming out they mouth with my name, like, you know, that's just some. So why you feel like it seems like you a target right now, like everybody? Because I'm hot. These niggas on my dick, they want attention, man. You know, all the attention is coming to me, and I'm not even asking for it. And niggas just want to get just.
Damn, I know Jimmy hate Doggy Diamonds.
Cling on, like.
I gotta talk to Doggy, man.
You know what I'm saying? First niggas was screaming Wavy and Al. Now niggas like, and everybody want this. But come and fuck with Bigger Val if you want. Watch out, see how I end you niggas' career. I don't play. I'm ending niggas' careers, man. But before that, you and Prodigy never had a problem. I don't even know that nigga, dog. I don't be knowing these rapper niggas, man. That nigga running around with sickle cells. I don't be playing with these niggas, man. Sickle cells ass niggas. So playing with these skinny niggas, man. Nigga like 130 pounds, man. Don't play with me, man. Soaking wet, nigga. So right now, I want you to tell the people about the project. I know you're working with the boy Grease. Let people know what you got going on with him. Man, I worked with Grease already. We still working together. Me and Grease got albums to come, man. Me and Grease is tied in for life. That's my brother now, man. All y'all producing niggas, man. Like, chalk it the fuck up, man. Shout to Young Los, man. The rest of y'all producing niggas, man, chalk it up, man. Y'all not wavier than Grease, man. None of y'all niggas.
Actually, never been.
All y'all niggas is overpaid and overpriced. My nigga wavy. We know we ask Grease, but Grease always go in. He don't invite his son for nobody. Hey, so I'm just gonna ask Grease right quick, like
what it is.
With Max having his situations, what make you say, do you feel like you gotta take on some of his problems too by producing them, or is that separate?
I don't give a fuck about that little fact shit.
Okay.
Fuck about that little fact shit.
Talk about niggas that got hammered.
Yeah, like I don't hit that little street shit. I'll never get on this shit talk about street shit, man, because they always watching.
Huh. We got more. Salute to everybody here. Double tap screen. Let's get the likes up, man. My channel want me to be messy. They want me to talk about cops getting shot at 3 o'clock in the morning, man. They don't want this shit right here.
Try to box me in. Try to box me in right there. Like around where the truck at. That's where the Bentley pulled up at. Right there. That was where the green car was at. So I had about that much room to back up. So, you know, I took my time. I was up for one more wine. Name period. So personally, there's no beef with Joel Santana. Never had any beef with Joel Santana. Never had any beef with the other Dipset members. Just been Jim. It's always been Jim. Just want to fry his ass. Everybody else, I want no beef with nobody else. Right? It's not.
Aguilar was, his thing was Sean P. You know what I mean? But his wife
Sean Price's wife like really amplified that, man. But I don't want to talk about because Ag ain't want to talk about that. I don't know if you've seen my interview with Aguilar, but go check it out. Me and Aguilar.
Not a cop out.
I didn't even put the whole thing out. I just put a little piece out.
I'm still here. I'm still in the hood. Like, it's not a cop.
It's on this channel right here, not my other channel.
Out, man. Like, niggas, like, I want niggas to know when they fuck.
I'm gonna drop the whole interview on my big channel.
For me, like this shit serious, man. Like, somebody gonna really get hurt doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it might be me, it might not be. You know, it's gonna be somebody though. Somebody's gonna hurt. Somebody might lose their life, maybe. You know, who knows? But my beef is with Jim. I want Jim head on the fucking stick. Eat it for breakfast and bacon with some fucking glaze, seasonings and peppers. I'm gonna stick that shit in the microwave and I'm gonna cook his fucking head for breakfast. Eat it. Chicken with a knife and fork. And eat his fucking face. That's it. Yeah, but you know what I mean?
We got hoes. Nigga, we got hoes. Gangrene outside.
Stacks. Listen, these niggas mad. You know what I'm saying? Jim can't go in bed and go take 10,000 out and blow it right now. It's a recession. Ain't no recession. Bigger, he ain't broke. Got that one with me.
Yeah, it look like they on that boy Heine. They on that boy Heine. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tonight I'm gonna be talking about Whoopi Goldberg's stinking ass. You know what I'm saying? I hope they cancel that whole fucking show, The View. Get them the fuck up out of here. Abria, salute. Ain't CEO. Okay, yeah, this is joint right here. This is one of the pieces. I got a whole interview, like I said. I only put this out. He's talking about meeting Biggie Smalls. And Rec on this shit right now. Jim Jones responds to Camron. Hold up, MJ. And Rec covering this shit right now.
He was out there, but they were shopping him, but he wasn't signed yet. You know what I mean? But he definitely did Lyricist Lounge. You know what I'm saying? I think back when he had Party and Bullshit, he was with Puff. He was with Puff. But then I got cool with Big. Then I would see a lot of rappers back then. I didn't have a deal that they have a deal, and they asked me to come grab the mic and rock. So I would come grab the mic, rock. Like just show up and just get busy, and then be like, "Yo, this motherfucker's nice." And then I would start getting offers from certain people.
Having an e-commerce store.
Yeah, commercialized Mac. That's me. You know what I'm saying? They giving me money for this shit.
Roof of this. Okay, that was on the roof of. This is when I was Adolf the Assassin days. This is when I was on the roof of the Source Magazine building. I was up there with I was up there with Redman and Method Man, and we was up there freestyling. And this is where that picture was.
Yeah, go check that out when y'all get a chance. Let me go sneak over here and see what the fuck Rec talking about. Cause Rec is on it. Said, I want to hear what Jim Jones said. I want to see what Jim Jones said. Rec TV. My big channel. Yeah, homie, live right now. I should call in and Rec. This nigga stole that vampire light shit from me. Wait, I should bring that shit to Whack 100. You know Whack 100 eat that shit up. Yo, Wack, what's up with this nigga Jim Jones shooting me in my head and all that?
And initially, then he got down with Dipset years after putting his work in. But he said, yo, when you first, got up on me, you was a fan. You know what I'm saying? So, truth be true. Sometimes it hurts. I know, niggas grown men and want to be called a fan, but it is what it is. Sometimes it is what, I mean, look, I'm going to say this. I'm a fan of the music. Like, say, for instance, Nas is the GOAT for me. I said that. Redman is a GOAT. I'm a fan of their music. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, me and Redman, we vibing. So now I got a whole different respect for him. Now my respect is greater. You know what I'm saying? It goes beyond the music because, we building a brotherhood. You dig what I'm saying? So, but now Nas is still the GOAT, but Nas got me kicked out his album release party the last time I seen him. You dig what I'm saying? For no reason.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Esco, man.
Hey, look. But he's still the GOAT because I'm G'd up like that. Yeah, I'm like, everybody like, yo, why Nas kicking M Rec out? I'm just going. I'm, fuck it. Security's like, yo, Nas don't want you here. I'm like, damn. All I did was call this nigga the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what? It was a lot going on. I ain't gonna front. When they go through there, a lot of.
You said wouldn't be my word against Jim. I just told you what you go look up. You go look up when Vampire Life was trademarked. I told you the lawyer that trademarked it, and I told you the year it was trademarked. I didn't tell you the year it was shut down. It was shut down not even a year later. Go to the trademark registry, TSS, and go type up Vampire Life. You're going to see the lawyer I said. Her name is Barbara Bernstein. She also was the lawyer for Ricky Rose brand with Rick Ross. Also, We the Best with Khaled, a couple other people. The Vampire Life thing was contested. It doesn't exist no more. I'm trying to tell you, as of 2012. You feel me? So I'm saying that there's no such thing. It doesn't exist anymore.
Rap about a gun.
I created it, and this is how I know.
Being money and that's different, man. Yeah, Nas.
Even though for the trademark and for the clothing, for headbands, it's Jim Jones. Headbands, sweatsuits. It's like 6 different clothing items. If you go look at it, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see bandanas with names on it because that's how I advertised the Vampire Life shit. That's how they got the first bandanas that they had for the video. They got that from Aqua the Glock. Those were my fucking shirts that they had on. They only got them. The guy that shot the first Vampire Life video name was Smitty. They called him All City Smitty. I used to work with Smitty and for Smitty after, like, on movie sets and shit. You know what I'm saying? So Smitty shot that first Vampire Life video. The vampire shirts they had, those were my shirts. How they got them through Coke Boy Yemen. Because he went to the video shoot with the shirts. I left the shirts in his fucking, he had a BMW truck. I left them shits in there going to Lazy K house one day. I couldn't drive because his leg was messed up and his license was messed up. So I drove him out to Lazy K house in Jersey to pick up the CDs. When I picked up the CDs, I had boxes of shirt left in his truck from a show that we did at Jacob Javits Center. All right? So, plus I was running around Harlem with that shit. All you gotta do is ask Millies.
Kind of like when Cam and 50 went at it, they had their own personal diss records towards each other. I think 50 joint was called The Funeral, right?
I'm Javi, and
give me a second, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, that's why this is nothing. But people mixed it up and said we had beef. You know what I mean? And then Bullets Gotti, I guess he got pieces of the story, and then he went to Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? And Hassan Campbell starts talking about that I got shot and all type of weird shit. You know what I mean? And Jim Jones did it. I've always wondered why they never addressed this shit.
Man, didn't Jim Jones and the murder your mans and take your clothing out? Why you don't talk about how Jim Jones and the murdered your mans and took your clothing line?
Then why the fuck are you talking to me like this?
Man, didn't Jim Jones and the murder your mans and take your clothing out? Why you don't talk about how Jim Jones and the murdered your mans and took your clothing line?
Then why the fuck are you talking to me like this? Because, right? However,
Nigga got damn near 500,000 subs.
like this. Because I can. I don't trust nobody.
Black man, why you don't talk about how them Dipset murdered your mans and shot you up as well and took your clothing line? Why you don't talk about them now?
That nigga's gonna make me kill one of you. I swear to God, I'm gonna
Hey, me type one. You know what I mean? It's shit, you know. So a lot of shit, you know. It's a whole bunch of shit, man. It's a whole bunch of shit.
Now, 50-53.
Yeah.
Thank you so much on the Is What It Is show that they Camron did yesterday responding to Jim Jones. Okay, so I'm about to
No, that's on the Welcome Network about Elliot.
You sweat duck sauce. You look like a sloppy. You look like a sloppy sandwich in the face. Pause, man. That's
Remind them who you are. Remind them you are.
the people in the room. We got close to 1,000 people in 7 minutes. SJ is gonna put a MC hat on real quick. Salute to the Rec Mob. Let's get it, SJ. What we doing?
Now this is funny. Salute Rec Mob. Salute to Ace as well. Okay, so I'm gonna need everyone to bear with me because I didn't know you wanted me to do all that. But okay.
You know what? I ain't gonna do it to you. I'm gonna play Jim Jones.
I walked out my building and I seen bodies. I've been in court for years. I seen Gotti. It's been 7 years. I seen Shoddy. It's been 7 years. I seen Nelly. I've been through the most. Niggas talking about they out.
Hold up, let's go to Instagram. These niggas performing. That nigga blocked me on this shit. This nigga Jim Jones blocked me. Bitch ass nigga. I think Zip with the Drip reposted one of them joints. You know what I'm saying? He got a hold of it.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name.
Niggas is fucking mooks. Yo, I don't block nobody. I be like, yo, free the ops, man. I don't block nobody I got a problem with, bro. Holla at me. I ain't ducking nothing.
So, not to say he was, doing whatever with them, because I know he got his, his situation. 1,000.
Jim Jones, Capo. Yep. He blocked me. Faggot ass nigga.
Copies in its first week. 4 times platinum. Laughing out loud. Okay? Run the lights up. So I think SJ did a impeccable. I put the link in the chat room. Starting to laugh already. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want
You know what? They do not believe in me. Okay, but this is okay. So what I have is what I could attempt to understand what he was saying. So this is what I could understand. Remind them who you are. Remind them you a star. When niggas play with your name, you have to remind them who you are. I'm just trying to tell my truth. I put so much work in. I could have died on the job. I walked out my building and I seen bodies. I've been in court for years. I seen Gotti. It's been 7 years. I seen Shoddy. It's been 7 years. I seen Nelly. I've been through the most. Niggas talking about they outside. They put everything on a post. Niggas taught me how to rap. I went platinum. And that's what I could understand from what he was saying.
Not bad. Not bad. Salute to SJ.
There you go.
Salute to SJ. But you know what I may do? I put the link in the chat room. I'm gonna pull up the lines because I know people want to call. Salute to Urban Legend on the super chat. Urban Legend says we don't need music, but a sit down with all three. For thought, Mase outsold more than Jim Jones 273,000 copies in its first week, 4 times platinum. Laughing out loud. Okay, run the lights up. So I think SJ did a impeccable job with reading Jim Jones' lyrics, and the link is in the chat room, y'all, and you can just go to Jim Jones' Instagram. By the way, you know what I mean? You see it, Jim Jones Capo, but also I want y'all to call in on that. But I got Camron. Camron got a new interview with Elliott Wilson. Let's go to that. They doing like a debate. So we're going to go to this Camron and Elliott Wilson debate real quick. And then y'all could call in on a Jim Jones response to Camron and Mase. And then also, remember, Elliott Wilson went off on Camron and Mase saying they not real journalists. And Camron's trying to take Stephen A. Smith's job and this, that, and the third. And then Cam responded via "It is what it is" on the Instagram to Elliott Wilson. And he clowned them to the point Elliott Wilson waved the white flag. And then essentially I just, looked at this maybe for a minute or so. Elliott Wilson is copping pleas, giving an apology, and all right, let's.
I ain't gonna lie, shit's boring the fuck out of me. I gotta go. Oh man, these ain't my type of topics, man. I'm just. Tonight I'm out of the channel.